This is the third part on the chapter on GST. Exercise 1, question number 29. A shopkeeper buys an article at a discount of 20% and pays GST at the rate of 12%. The shopkeeper sells the article to a customer at the printed price and charges GST at the same rate. If the printed price of the article is rupees 5,000, find number 1, the price paid by the shopkeeper including GST, and number 2, the final price paid by the customer, and the third one, the CGST and SGST paid by the shopkeeper. So it says a shopkeeper buys an article. He is buying an article. It doesn't say from whom he buys. So let's consider the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper buys it from the wholesaler. So a shopkeeper buys an article at a discount of 20% and pays GST at the rate of 12%. And it says in between that the printed price of the article is 5,000. So in the beginning, when the shopkeeper buys, he buys it from the wholesaler and the printed price, means mark price, is rupees 5,000. And he gets a discount of 20% on this. So discount 1 is 20%, 20 over 100 of the printed price is 5,000. This on simplification gives you rupees 1,000, which means you're getting 1,000 rupees discount, means 1,000 rupees less you have to pay. So mark price after discount 1 is 5,000 minus 1,000, that gives you 4,000. On this, he has to pay a tax. Tax in the first case, tax percentage given was 12%. 12 over 100 of the price now is 4,000. This gives you rupees 480 is the tax. The first question is, find the price paid by the shopkeeper including GST. Price paid by the shopkeeper including the tax. What all does he have to pay? He has to pay 4,000 rupees, that's the price of the article, 4,000, plus he pays a tax of 480, that's 480. So price inclusive of tax is 4,480. Okay. Then the shopkeeper sells it to the customer at the printed price. He doesn't give any discount. The shopkeeper sells it to the customer at the printed price. The printed price is 5,000 rupees. And charges GST at the same rate. Means tax in the second case is 12%. 12 over 100 of the price is 5,000. That gives you rupees 600. The second question is, what is the final price paid by the customer? Final price paid by the customer. If at all the customer has to buy it, he has to pay the mark price, that's 5,000 rupees, and he also has to pay 600 rupees as tax. That's together 5,600 is the final price that the customer pays. That's the second one. And the third one is you have to find the CGST and SGST paid by the shopkeeper. Let's find the GST first, by the shopkeeper. Now, when the shopkeeper buys it, he pays a tax of 480 rupees. Tax is 480 rupees. And when the shopkeeper sells it to the customer, he receives a tax of rupees 600. Tax is 600. The difference between these two, that 600 and 480, is the GST that the shopkeeper has to pay. So GST of the shopkeeper is 600 is what he received minus 480 is what he is already paid. That's a difference of rupees 120 is the GST that the shopkeeper has to pay. But the question is, you have to find the CGST and SGST. This I mentioned in the first class where I said half of the GST is CGST and the remaining half is the SGST. So this total GST is 120, half of this is CGST, that's rupees 60, half of this is 60, and the remaining half, that's 60, is SGST, that's also rupees 60. Okay. Next, question number 26. A shopkeeper sells an article at the listed price of rupees 1,500 and the rate of GST is 12% at each stage. If the shopkeeper pays a GST of rupees 36 to the government, what was the price inclusive of tax at which the shopkeeper purchased the article from the wholesaler? Shopkeeper sells an article, it says, but here it says what was the price inclusive of tax at which the shopkeeper purchased the article from the wholesaler. The shopkeeper bought it from the wholesaler. So the wholesaler is there and we also have the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper buys it from the wholesaler. A shopkeeper sells an article at the listed price of rupees 1,500. Shopkeeper sells it to a customer at the listed price of rupees 1,500, which means mark price is rupees 1,500. And the rate of GST is 12%. Okay. So let's calculate the GST here, because you don't know the mark price here, we are not doing any calculation here. Okay. We know the mark price here. Mark price is 1,500 and the tax percentage is 12%. So let's find the tax. 12 over 100 of 1,500, that gives you rupees 180. It also says if the shopkeeper pays a GST of rupees 36, shopkeeper pays a GST of rupees 36 to the government. Now you're paying 36 rupees to the government as GST, means whatever you collected was 36 rupees more than what you actually paid. So shopkeeper sells it to the customer, he receives 180 rupees as the tax. Now he pays 36 rupees from here as GST, which means when he bought it from the wholesaler, he paid 36 rupees less than this. That was the tax that he actually paid the wholesaler. That is why the difference of 36 rupees he sends as GST to the government. So I have written that one here. If GST paid by the shopkeeper is 36, then the tax paid by the shopkeeper to the wholesaler is 36 less than rupees 180. So 36 rupees less than 180. Okay. So the tax that the shopkeeper actually paid the wholesaler, that's tax 1, is 180 minus the GST that is paid, that is 36, which means rupees 144. So he actually paid to the wholesaler 144 rupees as the tax. That is why the remaining 36 rupees which he collects from the customer, he sends as GST to the government. Okay. The question is, what was the price inclusive of tax at which the shopkeeper purchased the article from the wholesaler? So at what price did he buy it from the wholesaler inclusive of tax? So you know that the tax that he has paid to the wholesaler is 144 rupees. Normally when you calculate tax in the first case is 12% is the tax, 12 over 100 of the mark price of the wholesaler in this case. But the tax you know is 144 is equal to 12 over 100 of mark price of wholesaler. This is what we went to find. Bring the 12 and the 100 this side and simplify. That will give you rupees 1,200 is the mark price of the wholesaler. So shopkeeper bought it from the wholesaler at this price. This was the mark price, 1,200. But the question is, what was the price inclusive of tax that he has paid? So price inclusive of tax paid by the shopkeeper to the wholesaler is, this is the mark price 1,200 plus he pays a tax of 144. That's added together, that gives you rupees 1,344. Okay. 1,344 is the price that the shopkeeper actually paid to the wholesaler. Question 21. A trader buys an article whose listed price is rupees 660 at some rate of discount from the wholesaler. Trader buys it from the wholesaler. So wholesaler is here, trader is here. The trader buys an article whose listed price is rupees 660. Listed price means mark price. Trader buys it from the wholesaler. Listed price is 660. He sells the article to the consumer at the listed price. Trader is going to sell it to the consumer at the listed price. Listed price is 660 and charges tax at the rate of 5%. If the trader has to pay a GST of rupees 6.60, trader has to pay a GST to the government, that is rupees 6.60. That's the difference of tax that he has to pay. Find the rate of discount at which he bought the article from the wholesaler. Now, we are not going to do any of these because the wholesaler gives a certain percentage discount which we don't know. Okay. So, I have not done anything here. When the trader sells it to the consumer, he sells it for the listed price, that's rupees 660, and charges a tax of 5%. So tax in the second case is 5%, 5 over 100 of 660, that gives you rupees 33. Now, the trader received 33 rupees as the tax from the customer, and the trader pays 6.60 rupees as GST to the government. Which means when he actually paid tax to the wholesaler, that price or that tax was 6.60 rupees less than this one. Okay. So if GST paid by the trader is 6.60 rupees to the government, then his tax, the tax that he had paid here, will be 33 rupees minus 6.60. That will give you rupees 26.4 is the tax that he paid to the wholesaler. That's 26.4. Now, if this is the tax, okay, then what was the mark price at which he paid this tax? Because this is not the price at which he bought it. He is going to get some discount, and on the discounted price, he is going to pay a tax. Okay. So, but you know the tax is 26.4. Tax in the first case is, tax percentage was 5%, 5 by 100 of mark price after discount, which you don't know. Okay. Mark price after discount. So tax in the first case is 26.4, that I have written as 264 by 10 is equal to 5 by 100 into mark price after discount. Bring these this side and simplify, you will get rupees 528 is the mark price after discount. Means the wholesaler's actual price was 660. This is the mark price. And then he gave a discount. And after the discount, the price of the article has become 528. So let's find how much discount the trader has actually got. The discount is 660 was the actual mark price minus this is the price after discount, that's 528. On subtraction, this gives you rupees 132 is the discount. The question was, find the rate of discount. How much percentage discount did the trader get from the wholesaler? You know the discount. The discount is 132 rupees. Now this you have to find as a percentage. Percentage discount is given as discount over mark price into 100. Again, discount percentage is discount divided by mark price into 100. So discount percentage is what discount he is getting, that's 132, divided by the actual mark price was 660 into 100. This on simplification gives you 20% is the discount. And the homework, exercise 1, question numbers 7, 10, 17, 22 and 32.